What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We're back at Copart here in Oklahoma City for another walk around. Let's jump into this video today and see what we find. How about a 1993 Ford Mustang GT convertible 5-speed? Kind of the best of the best in my personal opinion, and the right color too. Two-tone maroon with kind of a grayish silver color. What a beautiful car. I'm seriously considering bidding on this one myself. What do you guys think? You already know this is my car. I had to come out here and find it. I was told the other day that when I couldn't find my car at the main yard, I was told that it's actually out here. Now, this car is already sold. I just wanted to come out here and kind of look it over, make sure it was okay and everything was good with it, because I was really stressing yesterday. It did sell. It sold for $9,500, and I'm still waiting for this car to be paid for. Hopefully the seller pays for it, or the buyer pays for it, because the last buyer backed out. Said that he bought it for $9,200, and he said after he bought it, he thought about it for a week and decided that he paid too much for it. So he wasn't going to actually follow through with the payment, and it cost him $600 to not buy the car. That's crazy. That's a lot of money. $600 and you get nothing. I couldn't do that, guys. I couldn't do that. Let's make sure it starts up. I love this car. This will probably be the last time we see this car here. Sounded like the battery was going a little dead end. This is one that it takes just a minute for it to start running right. You got to kind of tap the throttle when it's cold, and just give it a couple minutes, and she'll clean up and start running on her own. That damn beeping noise. I am gonna miss this car. I really am. I have no idea who won the car. I just wanted to come out here and check on it, make sure everything was good. And it is. The car looks just as good as it did when it left, aside from being covered in dust and dirt and all of the stuff that you get from sitting out here in this gravel and really dirty environment. There it is, guys. We're not going to spend any more time on it. Kind of sad to see it go. This was a great car, a fun car to drive, but it's on its way to a new home, and I think I got a pretty good price for it. How about a 2012 Land Rover HSE? This is going to be the Sport. It's kind of small. I'm interested in this. Oh, this is the LR4. Yeah, I love these. Like, I really do. I know most people don't care for them, but I absolutely love these little things. Kind of tall and narrow. They're pretty cool, though. This one looks like it even has some power. This is an insurance car. I'm not quite sure what it's here for. I know it's sitting pretty low on the ground, but I don't see any damage other than a fender flare over here that's missing. Wait. Yes, I do. Wow. How did I miss that? I walked right by it and didn't see it. Yeah, that thing had a nasty impact with something, and it went straight into the fender and the pillar. This still looks like a relatively easy fix, though. I mean, suspension damage, obviously. Let me see if we can get you guys under here. What do you see, if anything? Broken control arm would be my guess. Popped ball joint, something. I don't know. There may be a little more damage to this than I thought there was. We're going to check it out anyway, though. Oh, well, yeah, I didn't see that. So I'd be replacing that door panel. 175,000 miles, really? Wow. That's a lot of miles, guys. I'm going to start it up. I'm going to turn this off, and hopefully it airs up in the back and the front. If it comes up on all fours, I may consider bidding on this one, guys. I don't think there's that much damage. Now, of course, I got to preview the video first. You guys may have seen something that I was not able to see when I was pointing my camera under there. If the suspension damage is too bad, or if there's like some kind of subframe damage, obviously I don't want to mess with it. Let's give this thing just a couple minutes to air up. We'll get out and we'll take a look and see if all of the air struts are working. Now, surprisingly, this thing actually runs pretty good. We have a TPMS light and an airbag light. The important window works. Less important window works. Those are the only two I'm going to be concerned with. We can't really go much forward or backward, but I feel it try to move backwards, and I feel it try to move forward. So that's as good as we're going to get because of the suspension damage. Let's get out and take a look. I do think it aired up all the way around. I'm not going to close this door. Yeah, you can see this one is that's in bad shape, guys. I'm betting maybe we don't have a broken control arm. It's probably just severely bent. I really don't think this is going to be that hard to fix. Looks like it did come up in the rear. The ride height looks to be normal. Let's go around to the other side. Make sure this side came up too. Yeah, everything looks good on this, guys. It just needs a little bit of work on the front end. It's all going to depend on how much this thing goes for, though. I'm not going to be willing to pay a ton of money for this thing. It's not all that desirable. It is high mileage, and it's got an airbag light on. Let's pop the hood, see what it's got going on under there. Sounds healthy, though. It does. Sounds really healthy. Parts for this wouldn't be hard to find, and they shouldn't be too expensive. You can hear that little V8 just ticking away. I don't know what size it is. 4.4 liters, something like that. It is a... where is it? Well, I'll be honest with you, I can't find it. I have no idea what size the engine is in this. It's going to be a pretty small one, though. This isn't too bad, guys. All right, enough of this one. We're going to shut her down, and we will move on to the next one. Let's just start walking through here and see what we find. It's a beautiful day for it, too. Finally, we're kind of clear of the cold weather for at least a week or so. We can finally get out here and start looking around. I see it looks like a Benz back here. Let's take a look at this one. And if you see something that I've missed, do me a favor. If you want me to check it out for you, throw a timestamp in the comment section below. Tell me what it was that you wanted me to show you, and I'll do my best to come out here and take a look at it for you on the next walk around. This is a 2013 GL450. This is actually really nice, which always makes me wonder, why is it here? It's a 4MATIC. It's got the tow package. There's a big old muffler hanging. Wow, that goes to the Cadillac over here. Interesting. So this doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's got a few dings and dents and scratches, but I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. Let's see what the interior's like on this. Third row seats. It's got a very heavy odor of cigarettes. Very strong. Uh-oh. There we go. The door handle sticks on that. When it's got power, too, that's unusual. Oh. Now this is a nice place to be. I'll take this over the Rover. Uh-oh. This doesn't run? Aw, man. Well. No, this one ain't gonna run. It's got juice. Is it just out of gas? It is. It's out of gas. Are you serious? Front right malfunction on the airbag. Well, I'm not going to kill the battery anymore trying to start it. Obviously, it's dead. The seats are in good condition. Carpet's in good condition. I'm surprised it smells so much like cigarette smoke. I mean, it is extremely toxic in here. And I'm going to tell you right now, I usually don't mind the smell of cigarette smoke. I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh my God, cigarette smoke, ugh, gross. Man, I was a smoker most of my life. All right, so cigarette smoke does not bother me. I can go into a bar or anything else, and I'm just fine. But I think the difference is when people maybe roll the windows down or crack the windows to smoke, and there's a slight odor or whatever, not a problem. But this one, it's like the windows were up all the time and they were chain smoking for the last 20 years in this thing. It's just, it's a stale, stagnant, just, it's really bad in this one. And I'm literally the last person on earth to complain about the smell of cigarette smoke. All right, so obviously the engine cover is missing on this. Other than that, though, I mean, the engine is together. Everything is down here. It looks like somebody's replaced the magnets for the cams on both sides. All 4 magnets look like they've been replaced. And let me tell you, those are a bear to replace. Ask me and Monkey Wrench Mike how we know about that. You know, honestly, not too bad. This is one that I don't think I'd have a problem bidding on. Man, it's got good tires, the wheels look good, the body looks good, interior is good. A quick ozone of this thing. Throw an ozone machine on this for about 2 hours, and you'll have that cigarette smoke out of here, never to return again. This is decent, guys. I'm going to put this on the list. Sadly, we don't get to start it, but I don't know. I got a good feeling about this one. Well, let's continue on and see what else we can find out here. I haven't been to the sublot in a long time, guys, so pretty much everything out here is fresh inventory from my perspective, at least. And I'm kind of excited to see what they got out here. I love this old Accord, the coupe. This is like one of my favorite generations of the Accord. Those taillights look so mean. Unfortunately, well, yeah, there's really no saving this one. I don't think we missed anything over here. If you see something that I missed, well, let me know. Continuing on, there's bound to be some other good stuff out here. How about a Scion? I see an Infiniti back there. Don't really want to go look at that one, guys. Like a QX56. I've seen too many of those. Here's a nice little Volvo. This isn't too bad. Oh, hold on. No, okay, it's got a little ding in the front, a bumper, a headlight, and a corner light. Really? It needs a windshield. See, the more I look at it, the more I see wrong with it. Tires are completely shot. That windshield, I don't know how this happened, but it's like, it's cracked everywhere. I mean, is this hail damaged? That's what it is. It's hail damaged. It's hard to see because of all the dust and dirt out here. So it's an S60. It's a grayish color, I think. Oh, wow. Is that a battery in the back seat? Why? Why not at least put it on the floor? Now, something tells me this one doesn't run. Do you hear how crunchy those doors were to open? It's like this thing has been sitting for a really long time. The key is zip-tied literally to the steering wheel. Guessing they don't want you to take that out. And something tells me this is not push to start. So we can't get that key off to try to start it, right? Or am I wrong? Is it push to start? Ugh, I can barely squeeze in here. This thing is so dirty. Yeah, there's the key right there. So with it stuck to the steering wheel, we're not going to be able to do anything with this one. I'll still pop the hood though. Just take a little look. Yeah, it's definitely hail damaged. It's just really hard to see with all the dust on it. I mean, who cares? A little hail damage ain't going to hurt anything. Oh, wow. Whew, good Lord. Yeah, she's a little rough, guys. Look at all that dust. I mean, that is normal sitting out here, though. These things will get covered in dust in no time. Cool little 5-cylinder timing belt motor. Unfortunately, without being able to hear it start, it kind of makes me not all that interested in it. So we're going to move on. Maybe that damage is pre-existing and it's here for hail. I don't know. Or maybe it had pre-existing hail damage and it's here because it took a bump to the front end. Yeah, not really sure. But without being able to start it, I have zero interest in that particular car. A Civic? No, I'm not feeling a Civic right now either. There's my Monte Carlo luxury sport, the 80s, and the damn door is open again. This car, I want this car, okay? I've shown it to you before. This thing has been here for, well, it's been here for a long time. I want this car. First of all, I'm pretty certain the motor survived. All right, I don't even know what it is. It may be nothing more than a fairly stock 305. Could be a 350, could be a 383. I have no clue. And that's assuming the motor is good. I mean, take a look at the air cleaner. It's smashed. All right, so the damage went pretty far in here. I see spark plugs broken off of the block, so there is definitely a possibility the block is cracked, broken, no good. But just first and foremost, I want the engine in hopes that it's good. This is what kind of pisses me off. Every time I come out here, which isn't very often, I have to close these doors. These doors don't close very well because of the frame damage. I want this leather interior for my car. That's what I want. This has a really nice leather interior, and I want this for my own personal 87 Monte Carlo SS. Also, this has some aftermarket gauges that I think would look really good in mine. If you take a look in here, these are not stock gauges, okay? I like those digital gauges. There's quite a few pieces that this car has that I think would go really good with my car. And I keep coming out here and closing the doors, and even if I don't win this car for myself, it's still good to try to preserve the interior for whoever is going to end up buying it. I can't guarantee that I'm going to win it. I'm going to tell you right now, I have seen 1,000 cars out here at Copart, and I knew for a fact that I was going to win those cars. You know, without a doubt, nobody's going to bid on these cars. And come to find out, I was very wrong, and I didn't win most of them. So I've learned that just because you think you're going to win something doesn't mean you're actually going to win it. But still, you should, you know, why? I don't know who comes out here and just leaves the doors open. Obviously, people are looking at it. It's not for sale yet. People are out here looking around, messing around with it. And then what do? They leave it open for the whole interior to get rained on, mildewed, and all that stuff. Like, that makes no sense to me. Anyway, it irks me is what I'm trying to say. It gets me kind of fired up, man, because if I win it, that's my interior that's getting messed up. But even if I don't win it, that's somebody else's money and somebody else's interior that's getting messed up. So if you come out here messing with stuff, close the damn doors and the hoods. I don't get it. The people will come out here and they leave the hoods open too. What is this? Is this a Model Y? These are the weirdest looking Teslas. I'm sorry to all you Model Y lovers. I think this is just this is the ugliest thing Tesla produces. And the original Roadster wasn't all that nice looking to begin with. But I'm telling you, the Model Y is just, well, this one for sure has got some problems. It's just so damn tall and kind of narrow looking, you know. It's just, it's awkward. When I see it, it's like, golly, what were you thinking? What were you thinking, Tesla? I get that it's kind of like an SUV car crossover type thing. It is kind of big. It just looks so weird to me. I don't like it. Personal preference. If you like it, great. That's good for you. Not trying to offend you. I'm just saying personally, I wouldn't own one. Let's continue walking. Let's see what else we can find out here. Looks like we're running out over here on this aisle. Now, if you guys like trucks, they've got nothing but trucks over on that side of the yard, guys. So maybe we can go over there and check out some pickup trucks, or maybe I'll do a dedicated video. That's what I'll do. I'll do a dedicated video for pickup trucks just for you truck lovers out there. Well, there's a Charger, a Hemi, a Charger RT. I mean, I don't mind a Charger RT. And I don't even know why this one's here. It's the right color. You know me, I love red and I love blue. Kind of my two favorite colors. I don't see any hail damage. What is this? This is a 2018 RT. Is it wrecked in the back somewhere? No. Okay. Nice dark tinted windows. Tires are Iron Man. You know, hey, whatever. It looks like it's got good tires on it. Yeah, Iron Man all the way around. Good tires, body and interior. Yeah, looks good. Cloth. Base model, but that's okay. We won't hold it against it. What do you think the miles are on this? Must be female driven. The seat is all the way up. I can't get in there. It's not even going to happen. Can't get in there. Definitely curious as to what the miles are on this. It doesn't look too bad. We'll find out if it runs. It smelled good on the inside. It was clean. Uh-oh. That ain't good. That ain't good. So somebody has disconnected the air intake. It's completely off. Also, they've disconnected the idle air control valve, and the intake air temperature sensor is disconnected too. So I think it's safe to assume with all of this, and the whole intake is not on the car. Yeah, somebody took the intake off. So what do you think this one's here for? Could it be flood damage? Sure, could be. It could also be, here's a big one, it could also be that it dropped a valve. Weren't these particular engines kind of notorious for dropping valves? Now here's the dangerous part. Okay, thankfully they've got all the fuel injectors disconnected. I was getting ready to say, if those injectors were still connected and this thing was just kind of floating on top of the engine, if you got enough gasoline in there, this thing would fire up and you'd have no throttle control because the intake is lifted up off of it, you know what I mean? She'd be wide open and there wouldn't, it'd be a bad day, is what I'm trying to tell you. Thankfully, they've got the fuel injectors disconnected and the intake manifold is sitting very, very cockeyed on the engine there. Yeah, so I'm going to say this one doesn't run. Why it's here, I don't know. But not interested in this one either. I see another Mercedes back here. I don't know if I really want to look at another one, but we'll take a walk, seeing as we're kind of limited on the cars today. Another, what is it, a GL450 also? Let's get, oh, well, so some side damage. The bumper is slightly damaged. Both doors are damaged. It is a, yeah, another GL450. Firestone Destination tires. Doesn't look too shabby. 4MATIC. Yeah, I mean, this isn't too bad. You know, here's the thing. On this particular one, I probably wouldn't actually fix anything. Is it really worth replacing the doors over a little bit of body damage? To some people, yes. But if I'm just looking for something to drive, yeah, I'm probably not going to mess with too much. I doubt it's affecting the functionality of the vehicle. I mean, obviously, someone can continue driving it. You know, they put a wood screw in here, which is always nice, and some tape to hold everything together. You know, that's all you need. And down the road they went until insurance paid them out. They continue driving it. Not an issue. Interior, not bad. Nice black leather. It's got power. Third row seats. Hell, this is not bad at all. You know, I don't know. If it bothers you that much, you could always find the doors at a salvage yard, you know. Without a doubt, you could get the... What? How did... It's a bunch of mud. Huh. Well, I guess we're sitting in mud today. Oh, wow, I can't fit in this one either. Good Lord. Oh, no key fob. Oh, someone took it. They sure did. Right here, see that? They would not have this on the steering wheel if it didn't have keys. You know what I mean? Why would they waste their time zip tying a blank zip tie to the steering wheel? They wouldn't. It says don't forget your key, but then it says no key detected. Interesting. Is the key hiding in here somewhere? Maybe somebody took it and they left it in here, but it's out of range. I don't think so. I don't think there's a key in here at all anymore. What the hell? I don't know how this works, but I'm pretty sure the key is gone. 154,000 miles. No key. Yeah, it's just steadfastly saying no key. So, what a shame. Huh. I can't say as I'm all that surprised, though. As sad as that is, I'm not surprised. This yard has always just had problems with security, really. You'd almost need, like, security that does nothing but run around in this yard, or better yet, an escort. Unfortunately, they don't have the manpower and they sure don't have the time to be doing all of that out here. So you'll get people that kind of roll up in here, you know, because you see how busy they are. Hopefully you can hear all the trucks running around. They got loaders just running all over the place. They got people out here putting in work, And unfortunately, you'll get a bunch of customers up there, and you'll get some people that kind of park up there like customers, and then they just kind of run off back here, and well, they have their way with the cars. All right, guys, I'm gonna walk over here to this other row. We're gonna see if we can find anything else. Well, I had to come over here because there was an old truck. I think it was an old black Ford that was sitting right over here. I'd just been waiting to see if it was gonna come up for auction, and it's gone. So I guess it never went up. Maybe the insurance company or whoever owns it came and took it back. I don't know. There's a Challenger, I don't know. You see so many Chargers and Challengers anymore. They used to excite me, and they just don't anymore. You know, most of the cars, the normal cars out here, they just don't excite me anymore. Now here's one that does. If this is an Avenger RT, now this gets me going. All right, love me an Avenger RT. What is it? Hail damage? Something fell on it. Ouch! Something fell on it. It's well, somebody ran into it. Scratch that. It's not even an RT. It's just an SXT. And I know what you're thinking. Really, an Avenger? I love them. I don't know what to tell you, man. I love them. Now here is another one. I've had so many of you asking me to buy this car, and I actually think I know another YouTuber that's interested in it. The problem is it doesn't look like it's ever going to go up for sale. So many vehicles out here just sit, guys. They sit here for months. Some of them sit here for years, and they just don't go up for sale. Now a Mercedes, I'm always down for a Mercedes. Unfortunately, this one, well, this one's seen better days for sure. AMG wheels. It's a high hit. Wonder how much damage there is down there. Hard to see. I guarantee you the hood does not open. Let's see. Well, hold on, maybe. No. No. Everything up here is blown. Probably didn't blow the bags, though. That's an awful high hit. No, it didn't blow the bags. Not too shabby. Now, what is it, an S550? Let's take a peek. Yeah, it's an S550. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I'm winning 4 V12 Mercedes-Benz cars right now, guys. I probably don't need to be messing around with any more until I find out if I'm going to win those or not. And those are way out in California. That's right. I told you guys I was thinking about another trip with Monkey Wrench Mike out to California to buy some cars sight unseen and see if we can make it home. So I did the right thing and I bid on 4 of them. Is this a CLS? I can't help it. I do love a CLS, especially now that I've seen Watch Jericho's videos of his. I really didn't care for them that much at first, but ever since I've seen his videos, I don't know, I kind of like them now. This is a 2013 CLS550. This is not going to be an AMG or anything, just a regular CLS550. Back end is sitting on the ground. I'm going to assume there's something going on back here. Love these wheels too. Actually, really like this one. We're going to look at this. We're going to look at this one. This is one, it's got power. No kidding. Look at that executive seating, man. This is decent. Window goes up and down. Someone stole the key out of this one too. Looks like they did. Oh no, they didn't. But it came unzip tied, or maybe it never was. It smells strong of cigarettes and marijuana. Oh, please quiet down. It sounds like it's got a exhaust. It says the vehicle is rising. Please wait. So we'll wait. I think that's an exhaust. Either that or it's got a nasty exhaust leak. I don't feel like the car is raising, guys. I want to sit here for a minute and give it an opportunity to come up in the rear. We'll come back and check it out here in just a moment. All right, well, I think it leveled out. It feels like it did. I've got my air-conditioned seat on, and it feels amazing. However, I turned on the air conditioning unit, and I've got nothing at all. So, important window works. That window works. This car has a sticker on it from CarMax, so it looks like recently this car was sold as a trade-in from CarMax, which well, it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. It's really hard to say. Take a look. Looks like she raised herself up appropriately. Tires, I can't really tell. Let me get you guys down here. Maybe you can see better than I can. Tread any good or not? It's definitely got a motor mount loose for sure. Without a doubt, it's got a motor mount going on it. Does it close itself? It does. Look at that. Those tires just look too small. At least this one does. That's definitely the wrong size. That's not going to help things any. So it's probably going to need some tires. It's got drilled rotors. She's nice, guys. And it's got 167,000 miles on the odometer. So she's got a little mileage on her. Uh-oh. What's going on with the cooling system? It's usually not a good sign to see blue crusties all over the cooling reservoir there. These are not attached to anything, so that's, you know, that's good. Check engine light is on, of course. The engine sounds fine though, and the aromatic seems to be functioning. Let's make sure it goes forwards and backwards. And we'll see what we think. This is worth putting on the list, I think. Drive. Yep, goes forwards. And backwards. Let's see if we get a backup camera there, yeah? Yes, just, there is zero AC coming out of these vents. And even if I turn it up to, like all the way, nothing. It's cold. I mean, I can feel some cold, but it's not the blower. So maybe the blower motor's dead. The blower motor resistor is dead. I don't know. It's low on gas, and it has a check engine light. Aside from that, though, I mean, it's, you know, oh, wow. And there's why it smells so bad. Look at that ashtray. That's pretty gross. And what is this? Okay, that's how you open, ugh. Yeah, let's just avoid that. This is how you open both of those. I thought there was a jog dial or something down there. All right, this is going on the list. I know it's high mileage, and when I give it a little rev, ooh, I can feel the engine rocking way more than it should in this. But still, it starts right up. It does. It starts right up. It runs well. It presents well, I think. Damn thing looks good. Beautiful blue paint job. I love the lines. I love the wheels. Obviously, we need to put the right size tires on it all the way around, but this is one I'm going to put on the list, guys. I like this a lot. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.